guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, my name is Vanessa. I'm a corporate baddie by day. I am Nurse Bae by night. I'm a badass mom. 365, 366, 25, 8. Okay. Yeah, guys, welcome back. I mean, I sound crazy right now because I'm getting over a cold. Like, my whole household just... I don't want to talk about it. Anyway. I don't know where I've been. So I've been sick. I'm recovering. I've been working still. As you guys know, I'm still on orientation period. 16 weeks. I think this is week 10. So 6 more weeks to go until I'm off orientation and free to move about the floor by myself. Not necessarily with my own patients because I'm an LPN, but I'll have basically my own section of patients that I can, help my fellow nurses with and things of that nature in my personal scope of practice. How does it feel to be on the floor? 10 weeks. It has gotten easier. I will say that there's certain things that I personally still don't know yet because I haven't seen it done. I'm in the ED, so when it comes to checkoffs, like things like PCA pumps, and they're looking at me like those are unicorns down here because you rarely get to touch them in the ER. That's more of a floor thing. But the one day I wasn't there, PCA pump. Like, it's little things like that. But, I mean, I'm not going to miss it. But, it's good to know. Hip locks. Like, LPNs are responsible for that now. So, that's like my own little niche. Get to coordinate with anesthesia and surgeons who are y'all know, certain doctors just be, their high horse is just like, yeah. And surgeons just have another level of, but I will say the last surgeon I dealt with, he was very nice. He was funny. He was very entertaining. And you know what? I could deal with him. Not everyone is going to be like that, but I mean, that's the world of healthcare. Why? And like, some doctors are down to earth and pleasant, and some doctors are just mean. And I'm like, do y'all not get not that they get the same training that we get, but like empathy? Like, y'all just don't have none of it. Like, y'all just are on mean all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little, I don't know, they're just not nice. Like, and then they can be assholes. And don't get me wrong, I can be an asshole too. And I actually get along with assholes. Only because, like, when you start becoming an asshole to me, I smile and I be like, my turn. And I get to be an asshole back to you professionally. And when I do that, all of a sudden, they're like, uh-oh. Okay, well, we can be best friends. No, we cannot. I'm going to tell you about yourself and how you treat people, and then you can clean that up, and then maybe we can talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it shouldn't even have to get to all there just to do any of that. Anyway, that's that rant. I know we were talking about, it was like a whole viral thing on TikTok when nurses were going around talking about their Icks. And per their department, and I'm pretty sure we all got some Icks, whether you're a CNA, a nurse, a PA, like, everybody has their Icks per their department. I'm telling you, being an ED nurse, my biggest ick is that people, I'm not saying your emergency isn't an emergency, but it's not an emergency that equates to you going to the ER type of emergency. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an emergency to you because you're panicking right now. But in real life, if we stopped and just thought about this real quick, The amount of men that I see coming to the emergency room to get an STD panel is so crazy. Like, they're only there because they saw some discharge and now they want an STD panel, so they're coming to the emergency room. And I'm like, okay, step one, good on you that you sought medical attention. Like, I'm proud of you. Where you sought medical attention, I'm questioning you, because that's not, an emergency problem. And then you're going to complain about the wait time. Sir, your level of acuity is a 4 or a 5. Actually, it's what's the height? What's the lowest? 5? 4? I think it's a 4. Your level of acuity is a 4. Okay? Please. You're not even on the top of the list. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, good on you, but like, be so for real. Like, don't even complain about the wait time, because you're here for that. That is an urgent care or primary care problem. I need you to know what you need to come to the emergency room for. Then, y'all be wasting the EMT's time. Like, this one girl, same issue. Rolls in at 3 a.m. on Thanksgiving on the EMT stretcher, ready to receive report. She possibly came in contact with an STD, hasn't had sexual relations in like 3 years, but she was smoking with a friend, and I guess the friend alluded that he had some type of STD, and now she's here on the stretcher. You can't make this shit up. Like, and I know I'm always gonna have like an ER story, but like, please, for the love of God, know what to go to urgent care and primary care for, and really what the emergency room is for. Because no lie, wait times be high because of stupidity like that. Like, I can go down my chart and I can see the whole map of the ED, and I can tell you guys straight up how much like 4-level acuities that we had that were some I'm not even gonna talk about the people who smoke and get too high. It's either their first time smoking or they took a random edible, like, and they didn't know what they didn't know. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's funny, but it's not funny. But it's just like, please, I want to see traumas, and y'all are traumatizing me with y'all ish, like, but anyway, okay, that's really been it. What else has been happening? I took my PAL certification class the other morning. I was supposed to record that, but everything's been so out of whack lately, and I really hope during this holiday season you guys like are really like honing in, checking in, and taking some time to yourselves, because it's very much needed. Don't forget about yourself. Like, do something nice for yourself. If anything, do something nice for yourself. My work day is over. It's the end of the day and I'm recording this. Normally I'd be in my car in the morning. No, not this morning. I was actually on time. Everything was too smooth this morning. And I just had not a lot weighing on me, but I'm just trying to get right, guys. I'm trying to get right. There's only so much hours in the day. I'm trying to put the gym back on schedule. I'm trying to eat right so my back don't get big. Thanksgiving just happened. Like, I'm trying to... love life is non-existent, so we're not even going to talk about that. Like, that does not exist. It's really a all about me era, and that's okay. I'm real selfish. I'm happy that I'm actually being selfish with my time, because I deserve nice things. You deserve nice things. So go do something nice for yourself. Anyway, I'm about to get this kid. We about to do some tutoring. Well, he about to do some tutoring. I got 2 weeks left of statistics. 2. Your girl got a 93 in the class. Like, I'm still holding on. I've been crying, but I'm holding on. I promise you. Man, my schedule, crazy. Day schedules per usual, but like my last orientation few weeks, that scheduler scheduler showed me no mercy. Like, but you know what it is, I'm gonna just eat it. I'm on orientation anyway, so I'm gonna get out of here though. Hey guys, welcome back. It's slow at work today, and it's Friday. It's the 1st. It's December. It's my favorite holiday. It's Christmas. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm 2024. I'm gonna be in a better Christmas mood. Like it's getting better. I feel like 24 is my year that Christmas is gonna be exactly how I remember it, fulfilling and loving. Right now, it's not quite there yet. Only because, like, I don't know, something's missing. But for a few years, I wasn't in the holiday mood. Like, I love Christmas, but I wasn't in the holiday mood. And that played a part with, at the time, who I was dating, too. Because he downplayed it. Like, you know, he downplayed holidays in general. And I liked holidays. But it was awkward trying to celebrate with a person who doesn't do anything for holidays, and you're like, real, this is special to me, this is my moment. And they wasn't really grasping like the concept, and it kind of felt forced. So it was one of the things I compromised on, and you know what, grown me, I'm not compromising on that. If you don't like holidays, we can't be together. But it's also a growing pain for me, because after I got out of that relationship, I really took time to myself. Like, this is the time to myself. It was years. So like now I'm slowly starting to get back into the we like holidays mode. Like, I have a kid, so I'm always gonna be participating in holidays, but like I feel like I kind of like fake the funk. But I'm really excited about this year, but I just feel like next year, like to the point where like my house has lights and stuff outside. Like, I'm getting there. Like, I really feel like next year is the year for me to do that. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. Because I really think, because even like I'll pull up at home, I was like, you know, I need some lights. Like the decor is going on inside, but nah, outside needs some love too. And I feel like the Christmas spirit is coming back to me. Now you're probably like, why don't you do lights right now? Baby, it's December 1st. We done. Okay, and I had maximum energy to put up the Christmas tree after Thanksgiving, because if I didn't put it up, it wasn't getting put up. And that wasn't because I didn't want to put it up. It was just because, yeah, girl, I'm anemic, okay? Where my tired girlies at? You understand, okay? I'm anemic, okay? I'm anemic tired. I'm tired from work. I'm just tired. So you understand that it took a lot for this tree to go up. But it went up. My banisters are decorated. My chimney is clean, has all the Christmas decorations on it. Like, it looks Christmassy inside my house. And when I pulled up outside my house, I was like, we need some lights or something, but like not till next year. And like, I'm seeing decor that I like, so like I'm saving like little Pinterest things for outside and like cute decorations. So I know it's time. It's time, and I'm just happy for myself because it's coming. 2024 is coming. So hold me to it. It's coming. But outside of that, today's Friday. I've said that like 5 times because some days I forget what day it is, and today is Friday. So it's Friday, which means I'm getting my nails done. Self-care day. I do not go back into work until Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. This week is actually kind of a chill week for me because, yeah, Sunday, Friday, and Saturday is when I work. And no, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when I work. But it's still a chill week for me. As far as work, it's going. I'm having fun as an LPN. I don't know if I mentioned this in a video before, but like the scope of practice between an LPN and an RN, like you could clearly see the differences. And I see why people, like, you know, people always tell you, you know, when you're LPN, oh, when you're getting your RN, like, you know, but I see why people stick to being LPNs. Like, you know, it's just your scope of practice. Like, you know, like you have the opportunity to go up, just like you have an opportunity to do nurse practitioner. You always have an opportunity to go up. But for me, knowing me and my characteristics, I call myself the jack of all trades, but a jack of all trades is a master of none. So I know a little bit about everything. And one thing when it comes to my job, I love knowing the insides and outsides of my job. That way nobody can tell me my job. That's what I love. And I think when it comes to LPN, because I'm still new, I want to master that. That's just, I think that's a personality flaw. But it could be a good thing in me. And I don't feel between now to the time if I get accepted to the bridge program that I've mastered that, like, you know, and then I'm about to go into a bigger scope of practice. So it's not that I'm talking myself out of it. I applied, like I told y'all, I applied. We're gonna leave it with God. I did my part. It's there for me if I choose to, and it's also there if I need to decline it. I'm always going to prepare myself just in case, because like I said, sometimes I do things and I don't know why, so I'm just preparing myself, which 9 times out of 10 I feel like I'm going to go through with it. But it's just one of those, I guess, personally, I don't feel I should be able to level up until I've learned everything. And you're not going to learn every last thing, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm not talking myself out of it. I just see how RNs operate in my ED, and I would love to, you know, I love to. And I'm able to differentiate between my scope, and I love that about it. Because, you know, if someone asks me to do something, I'm like, that's not in my scope of practice. Because you can be reported if someone asks you to do something outside of your scope of practice. They can be reported, and if you do it, you can be reported. It's a two-way street. So, I don't know. Just things to think about. Just think about the future, and obviously this is just a brain dump for me. So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, where I'm kind of like everywhere, which way, and here. But in the future, as far as pay transparency when it comes to nursing, I do want to do a video about that. Right now I'm in orientation status. It is Sunday will be week 11 for me. So 11 out of 16, we're almost done. We're almost done with orientation. I can't work more than a certain amount of hours. So I'm like boxed in and limited. So to do a pay transparency video now wouldn't be fair, because it's just like, this is just me on orientation. This is not me like in regular real life. So January time frame is when I'll probably do a video about that. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm trying to be present in the moment and here, and sometimes that's an overwhelming feeling for me. Sometimes actually sitting here and just taking everything in is too overwhelming. So I tend to, well, as you guys saw me in real life, when I get nervous or anxiety kicks in, like I gotta start doing things. But it's also the season, you know. For me, I love this season. However, this is a season of seasonal depression. This is a season where people kind of just, one day they're fine, next day they're not, and that's okay. I have those days. So I haven't been putting out content, one, because I'm a sleepy girly, and two, there's just so much going on at one time, and I'm at the mercy of the scheduler and my preceptor. I don't get to choose, you know, for right now, I don't get to choose when I work. And some of those days actually conflict with, you know, the days I have to be here. And I know most of you are like, are you really going to continue to work 2 jobs? Yes, because again, the pay that I'm getting now from nursing is not what I make here. Like here in this realm, in corporate America, I didn't just start, you know, I got 6-7 years in plus previous experience. So on a corporate ladder, I done climbed, you know. What I make here is not what I make there. So I wouldn't just drop here. But also, you have to consider the economy that we're in. Right now, my job has a hiring freeze, internal and external. We're not hiring nobody. You know what I'm saying? And in the same breath, what that means is if we're not hiring anybody, well, think about the budget. Who has to go? What other cuts do we need to be making? Our economy hasn't improved. It actually sucks. That's a story for another day. And if we keep giving money away, money that we don't have, like we're already in a deficit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it means layoffs are coming. And right now, we haven't been flagged for that, but let's not be naive. It's coming, you know? I'd rather get a severance check than put in my 2 weeks notice. That's just me personally. And if I don't get either, which means I'm still able to keep my job, that's cool too. Because again, that's me literally, now's the time to save and stack my money. which is one of my goals that I wanted to do prior to nursing school. I wanted to have a set amount prior to nursing school, and then when I finished my RN program, I wanted to have another set amount. Like, I made financial goals for myself. In addition to paying off like credit card debt, paying down my car note, or paying off my car note within a certain amount of time. Like, I literally only want a mortgage payment plus utilities, and even then, if some way, shape, or form, I don't even want a mortgage payment. Like, I want it all paid off. You know, I have goals and time frames, and sometimes all of this contradicts itself, but I just look at this as a blessing for me to get to the next chapter of my life. So, for those of you asking, am I gonna quit? No. I'm gonna ride out this till the wheels fall off, okay? Engine failure. I don't know. I might still be rolling on a hubcap. You never know. I don't know. My rims might be cracked. You get my picture. I'm not quitting. So, but anyway, I'm going to, it's 2. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I don't know if I'm gonna get a pedicure. I'm having one of those days where it's like, it feels like extra work. But we'll see. I'll probably just, yeah, I don't feel like sitting there. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. Nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you, for a half second, I forgot that your name was Ines.
Alright, real quick, so I wanted to update you guys on my schedule. So it's December, and my schedule doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks crazy to y'all, but this is actually the calmest it's been over the last few months, so I'm just thankful for that. So, statistics, my last day of statistics is the 12th. That's when I have to take my final, but I'll probably take my final around in the next couple of days, as long as he posts it, and 9 times out of 10 he's going to post it probably by Monday night. So I'll probably take that, get it over with. I'm hanging on to statistics by a damn teardrop, okay, by a thread. I am hanging, okay, but you know what, I made it. I'm in class. My class average is like a 95, I think. So I'm good. Even if I bomb the final, I'm good. I'm just in a great place, and I fought tears for this. So there's that. I start chemistry January 29th, so that's a few weeks away. I have a few weeks to recuperate. Also during this time is when, you know, they send out letters. I think it closes in January. So, okay, we got some time before I actually find out if I got into the bridge program or not. But that's okay. I'm taking vacation from the corporate baddie job, and I'll just be doing my nursing job. I have a few 3s back to back because I'm at the mercy of the scheduler, and you know, it is what it is. This is actually, to me, this is not bad. All my reminders are on here. It's really just winding down to the last few days of holiday season, and you know what? I'm very appreciative that I've come this far, and this is what my schedule looks like. So, I'm not working the eve of the day or Christmas of New Year's, so I mean, I'll take that. And you know, 2024, we gonna start off good, okay? We just tying up loose ends in December, and we just trying to, you know, have a good time. But as you can see, it is 12. I work tonight. So somewhere along the line, I'm going to get some sleep. I do have to wrap some gifts. I'll probably do that either later, or I'll just reserve that during the week so that my son isn't paying attention to me, really. We'll see, but yeah. Hey, so I'm at work. I'm in the parking lot. I forgot my dinner. So there's that. It was just a Panera Bread chicken noodle soup. So there's that. I mean, I'll survive. I did stop at Dunkin'. I got a hot chocolate because it makes me feel better. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. The last time I got hot chocolate was maybe last week. And when I tell you it was so chaotic, I bought my hot chocolate. I clocked in. I did not touch it. Like, by the time I actually got a chance to just sit down, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And my hot chocolate was just sitting there. Like, and I refused to reheat it because I'm like, that's been out for a few hours. I don't, you know, I wasn't about to test a theory at work at that. So it is what it is. So I didn't get to enjoy my hot chocolate last time, but I promise you, I'm sitting here in this car. I'm enjoying it now, just in case I don't get to enjoy it when I walk up in there. But hopefully, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it in there. But yeah, guys, it's just. Oh, so for my security badge, I put Grinchy on here. So this was on Amazon. I got this on Amazon before it turned, because I saw like it's like $20 now. I know. Off season, get it in the off season, meaning when it's September, start looking for Grinchy. Grinchy's gonna be like $5-6 versus the $20 that they have him advertised for whatever godforsaken reason. But there's that. Yeah. In my bag, I got my Ghost, my pink lemonade, sour pink lemonade Ghost. I love it. I got my Sour Patch Kids. I'm telling you, they're gonna start calling me Nurse Sour Patch, because every shift I be on it, they see my Sour Patch. One time I left my Sour Patches on the cow and I went on break. Obviously, I got relieved. When I came back, the pack done, like, it's like split open. Like, I only tear a corner because it's not that deep. The whole pack is split open. I left probably about like that much in there. I come back, it's this much. And I was like, dang, I mean, y'all could ask. I'm all about sharing, but dang, like, are you gonna give me a pack real quick? Like, y'all was having the time of your lives at my cow. Like, come on. But I wasn't tripping that hard because it's not like they emptied it. Because, you know, I understand. I'm telling you, scary hours be you fighting for your life. Them saline flushes, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, don't even worry about it. You'll learn, or maybe not. But, like, it's just a lot during scary hours. Like, everybody's here, everybody's not here. It's so chaotic. We be trying not to cry. But all right, it's 6:50. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna talk to you guys probably when I get off work. We'll see how the night goes. Hopefully have a good night. They call me Nurse Sour Patch. I also have like the lemonade blend, but this one I'm actually giving to my coworker because I put her on these and she loves sour things. Pause. And she wanted these, so I'm gonna give these to her. But it's my coworkers knowing I'm a whole coconut and bringing me this, and it's also me finishing the damn bag because I'm such a coconut. And these are the ones I've been eating. The Lemonade Fest. They're not as sour as the Extremes. They're not even sour. Like, the cherry limeade is probably like a little twang to it, but these are pretty tasty. And as you can see, it's 3 a.m., so they're like that much left. I'm tired. It's 12. I'm about to go home. What hour am I on? 12? 18 hours. I'm going to bed. I'm leaving. I'll probably talk to y'all like in the middle of the night because I'll be up looking stupid. So I just completed my final class for my ED residency, I think this year. However, we have JCO coming, so we're in our window, and I think they're coming in January. So you already know, those who don't know, when Joint Commission comes on deck, everybody acts like they don't know what's going on. You're gonna have managers that you have never seen a day in your life all of a sudden being well diverse in managerial positions. You're gonna see people that you've only heard names of miraculously come out and ask you, hey, how you doing? Like, you're right. Like, you know, they're actually checking on you. Like, you know, tis the season. It's really the season. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And they already told us, like, you know, when JCO comes in the building, they're gonna ask you straight up, like, they're gonna look for the new grad nurse. If you're on orientation, what have you learned? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't think you I mean, they do. Like, you want my feedback for how a unit I just got here should be, or what can, you know, fresh eyes needs improvement. But at the same time, you don't want my feedback because you don't want my feedback. You can't want my feedback. Not the reality of it. Like, you know, like, I don't know. It's like they want you to speak your mind, but like, God forbid, you know, you speak your mind and now, you know, your managers and everybody's upset at you because, you know, here you are speaking your mind. When these are things that other people have been saying for years, but it just falls on deaf ears. But when a brand new person says the same exact thing, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. So, I don't know. I'm still debating on what my answers are going to be for this one. I have to think long and hard, and I also have to be very politically correct, but at the same time very tactful. So I have answers brewing just in case I am asked anything. 9 times out of 10, I probably won't be asked. I say that now, and then watch, y'all are going to come back. I'm going to come back and tell y'all, like, hey, I got asked stuff by JCO. But anyway, I'm leaving work. I don't come back to work in a building until Friday. So Friday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's my weekend, this weekend. But we're gonna make the best of it. In between now and then, I have to wrap these gifts. Hey, beautiful people. So, okay, so my background, I'm sitting on the floor, obviously, but I am wrapping gifts. So I figured, why not talk to you guys? Like, I'm, you know, halfway done wrapping gifts, but I still have more things to buy because, you know, and it's December already. I know I did not include anything with Thanksgiving, only because, one, I didn't host Thanksgiving. I actually went to a friend's house, and two, we're not going to talk about it. That wasn't shade. Don't think that was shade. That was not shade. It was more so we're not going to talk about it in the sense of Thanksgiving to me, ever since about 2019, there's always an event. Like, it's always like a turning point, an event. It's always something, like, you know what I'm saying? And I can't quite, for me, like, last year was something, this year is something, the year before that was something. Like, Thanksgiving is turning into that one holiday that I can fly by it. Don't even worry about it. But I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to come on camera and show you guys, because this gift is for my son. However, it's for me, but it's for my son. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So I bought him this, the Meta Oculus, and you know, it's the whole virtual reality and everything, and I was like, oh, I always wanted to try it. And it's my brother's fault. It's my brother's fault because he has a Meta Oculus, and my son used it and he loved it. I put it on and I was like, ooh, I want one of these, and then I completely forgot about it. I swear I forgot about it. And then who had a sale? I think Target was having a sale. This is the 2. The newest one is the Pro. I didn't buy the Pro only because, like, this is our first one. Like, let's get used to it. And it was on sale. You know, it's the holidays. A sale is a sale. It was a real sale because Target's been acting up. I don't know if y'all seen that clip, but Target's over here talking about, oh, Black Friday sale, and it's the same price as it was before. No, this was an actual no crap sale because they have the Pro out. So you know, I bought this for him, and we are going to play. This is also the foundational one to see, you know, because I think we have, what is it, the PlayStation 5? We're on 5. We get the PlayStation 5, and there's one with the PlayStation, but I was hearing mixed reviews about it, so I was just like, you know what, let's just go on Meta, and then these are the different games. There's more games in this, but I just wanted to be in virtual reality real quick because, you know, sometimes reality is crazy here. But I'm gonna review this and tell y'all what to do, what not to do. If you want to buy it, if you got it, let me know how it works, because this is ours. Those that get it, get it. But anyway, I was supposed to update you guys on the On Cloud sneakers. Highly recommend it. I love them. I love them. I will say, wear your compression socks. Wear your compression socks. When you guys are reviewing these these sneakers that you want to use on the floor for work, wear your compression socks. Like, I get it. I'm a no-show sock girly. However, you're on your feet for 12 hours and you're doing it a disjustice if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body's trying to acclimate to a new shoe that's, and you're on your feet for 12 hours. At least balance it out. Put on some compression socks, get that blood flowing, and see how it is. They've actually conformed to my feet. They were fine. They were comfortable. I think I got the with On Cloud 5 waterproof runners, something like that. It doesn't look like the regular ones, if that makes sense. Like the sole of it is a little bit more thicker, not like hoka thick. I think I'm saying it wrong, but you know the shoe I'm talking about. It's not that thick, but it's a little bit thicker. So I might wind down into the ones that everybody's been wearing, but thus far I have 0 complaints. I love them. They've been there for me, okay? They've seen some things, okay? You know, but I'd recommend. I definitely buy them again, and when I do buy them again, I'll tell you guys all about it. What else? Anybody else go Christmas shopping for like other people, but then like you start shopping for yourself? I have this habit of doing that because, you know, I deserve nice things. I stand on that statement. We deserve nice things. So when I go out and I see nice things and I'm supposed to be buying them for other people, I get a nice thing too. But that kind of takes away from Christmas. But this Christmas has actually been I wish I would have taken like a picture of what my corner looked like starting. I sent a box to my best friend got 2 boxes from me. 2 boxes, literally. The dog got a gift. My god baby, my nephew's son, got a gift. She got gifts, and more so with her, I wanted to pour into her only because this has been a year for her. We made it. But it's been a year. I think it's been a year for all of us, but this year for her, it's a lot of growth. And like to watch her grow into motherhood and then try to balance everything. And then like I look at her for inspiration and she looks at me for inspiration, because she's still, to this day, I promise you, I can get off from nurse bae job, go in a corporate baddie job, and post on Instagram like, hey, you know, 1 minute I'm in scrubs, then next thing you know, I'm in corporate baddie attire. And like, she's just like, I swear I can never complain, because I'll just look at you and I'll be like, she does this as a single parent. Like, I cannot complain. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I also push myself to limits that I don't recommend, but it's doable. Everybody got their own limitations. Like right now, I have to figure out how to incorporate the gym, because I promise you, gym and eating properly. Like, I eat right, I don't eat properly, because I promise you, I told you, I'm a low iron girly, I'm a tired girly, so I'm going to go to sleep. I will sleep the day away if you allow me to do that. That being said, I'll wake up, I'll put something on my stomach, and I'll go back to sleep. So I'm not eating properly. So I'm trying to eat properly and get my back in the gym. So it's well needed. And the point of realization to this is the fact that it's December, and no shade to the new starters for the gym. I hate it. I hate it, because New Year's resolution, then it's packed, and then I gotta wait till around my birthday, and then it's not packed anymore. And then, like, like, I'm all about teaching people in the gym, but it's like when I get in that mode, like I'm in the gym and I'm trying to move around and go, and then it's packed, and then you on the machine, you don't know what to do, and you're scrolling on your phone. Like, you're not finding a song, like you're just on Instagram scrolling. I get irritated. I get real irritated real fast, because I'm trying to boom, 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 knock this out, because I got places to go, as you know, and you're wasting my time. That was shade. But nonetheless, I'm gonna be better about it. I definitely like going to the gym. I like when people approach me when I'm not doing a set, I'm on break, and they ask me a question. Like this one lady, she saw me on this machine and she was just watching me. Like, she was just like, I didn't know, because I promise you, I be zoned out. When my music is blasted, I don't hear nothing. And then I came down, wiped off the machine, went on another machine, and then I was on break, and she was like, excuse me, and I was like, huh? And then she's like, no, I don't mean to interrupt you. She was like, I just saw that you were on this machine, and I'm trying to learn about it. She was like, if you don't mind. And I said, no problem. Like, I am all about teaching people, I promise you, uninterrupted. Like, meaning, don't come to me while I'm pushing this weight in the middle for you to ask me a question. Ask me the question when I'm on break. That's just my pet peeve. Like, and if you go to the gym, you understand. Like, I don't like people talking to me, especially on the treadmill. There's nothing to talk about. I'm fighting for my life, okay? I'm trying to breathe normal, so you don't hear me dying on this treadmill and this Stairmaster, and you want to have a full-blown conversation? Please. I'm not that girly. I have not made it to that level. I'm not that girly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Peace. Shh. I'm fighting for my life, okay? I don't need you to hear me. I know I'm fighting for my life. To you, it look good as hell. You're like, okay, she do this a lot. I'm fighting for my life, my sanity. I'm questioning why I'm on this machine. I'm questioning why I'm here. I am 30 seconds away from stopping, but I know if I stop, I'm gonna be pissed off with myself. So that was a rambling rant of thoughts, flight of ideas, but I'm pretty sure some of you understand what I'm saying and feel that same way, but that was just left field. But anyway, I have to get back into the gym, so I plan on doing that. I plan on showing that journey, incorporating that. I got to do my vision board. It's basically New Year's. I deep cleaned the bottom half of my house. Yes, I only did one half at a time. The second half is gonna be, is it this weekend?
No, I work this weekend. Next weekend will be the top half where I deep clean everything. That way, by the time we get to December 31st, okay, all I gotta do is my light touches. All right, because I'm not doing anything. I'm being real calm. Like, you know, like the tree is gonna be up by the 31st. Okay, like please. Please. We ready to go. We ready to start the new year. I expect 24 to be greater. I feel it's gonna be greater. I'm not doing the whole new year, new me. It's just really like, I really feel good about it. I haven't felt, again, I think I told you guys, like, I haven't felt this excited. I haven't felt this feeling. I haven't felt in so long. And to be able to feel this way, like, nobody's blowing my bubble right now. Like, I've been fighting since 2019. 2019, I keep telling y'all about 2019. It's a real turning point in my life. The turning point was, the turmoil was before then. The turning point where the shift needed to happen was 2019. But I'm telling you, this continuous shifts. And I think it always happens for Thanksgiving, which is why I just think it's that one of those holidays where I just mentally check out. But I'm thankful for the shift. Random, but I am reading, I just started reading Curtis Jackson, 50 Cents, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter book. I've been saying I want to get back into my reading. Like, I want to do things. Like, yes, I'm a tired girly, and there's not enough hours in the day, but I do want to incorporate these things that I like doing. Like, you know, I want to go back outside. I want to, like, you know, like, I'm trying to keep up with myself, keep up with the times, and just chill out, you know, be in my own lane. But I started reading this, and literally, I love it. Like, 50 can do no wrong to me. Like, 50 is 50. I would never not love that man. He's just one of the people who I hold near and dear to my heart. And I copped this book, so I'm going to read it. My goal is to finish it before the new year, because I think this is a good way to just end the year and then start the year. Like, I really, just by reading the introduction alone, made me like, all right, this is the book. And then also I want to include daily motivation, daily devotionals is what we're gonna call it. I think it's called a daily devotion. It's all the way over there, but it's called The Confident Woman by Joyce Meyer. Okay, that one was recommended to me. So it's 365 days, and it's about, like, you read a devotional a day. So you have 365 devotionals. They're probably anywhere from 1 to 3 to 4 pages that you're gonna read a day, and that's your time, you know, to meditate, to just be right. And I want to do that in the mornings. I know again, in my mind, this is going to work, and I'm going to make it work. So I want to get up. I already lay in the bed, because I'm not a person you could talk to in the morning. Don't immediately start talking to me, because you're just gonna piss me off. Like, just give me 10 to 15 minutes of silence, because what are you rushing to tell me? It's not an emergency, but what are you rushing to tell me on the wake up? Please. That 10 to 15 minutes that I just need to that's where I'm gonna do that. Just get up, chill with myself, you know. And again, I'm gonna bring y'all along this journey so y'all can hold me accountable. And if y'all trying to go on some journey too, put it in the comments. What's new? What y'all trying to do? Because something needs to shake. We need to shake off this energy. Again, I feel good, and I hope me feeling good makes y'all feel good, because I'm trying to share the wealth here. I was like, but I'm just at a point. It's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to wrapping these gifts. I just wanted to come here, you know, and share that piece. Oh, I got Grinchy wrapping paper. Where is he at? There he goes. Get him. Yeah, let's focus on me. But yeah, see you. But something new. But before I go, real quick, can we talk about people dating in the workplace real quick? No, not right now. Should we talk about that in the next vlog, because we're gonna talk about that in the next vlog. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.